think it's time. Yes, it's time to bring history back to life.
Cool, it's amazing.
Dreamer Cats TV.
Oh, okay, the video that you're about to see is one of many that I've done of vintage transport, trading cards and cigarette cards. Please don't forget to check out those after you've seen this one, rate them, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe icon because I'll be doing loads more in the future. Thank you and enjoy watching. Hello YouTubians and internet adventurers. I'm about to give you a grand tour of this fantastic set of motorcycle cards that were issued way back in 1926 by Wills. Now the reason why I've chosen this particular subject is that I know for sure that quite a few of you are passionate about your bikes. For instance, Birdman 404 always takes his video camera when he goes off at the weekend on his Honda 50 runs. And also 805 Road King. I've noticed that he's done quite a few Harley Davidson videos. So don't forget to check out their great vids and their respective channels after you've seen this vid. Okay. This set of 1920s motorcycle cards was issued when Britain was still a great industrial nation. It includes bikes from instantly recognisable British motorcycle manufacturers such as AJS. I hope the focus is going to work on this camera today. And of course Triumph, BSA. Have you noticed my advanced coding system? I've done that so that I don't handle the cards too much. Royal Enfield and Norton. Many of the early motorcycle manufacturers started out in bicycle production before progressing to motorised versions. In fact, I've got a nice collection of Ogden's 1901 motorcycle cards, and I'll be reviewing those at a future date. And basically they look like bicycles, vintage bicycles with engines added on as an afterthought. So they're quite interesting, showing the early evolution of the motorcycle. Okay, although quite a few of the early firms didn't make it into the 1920s because competition was extreme in those days and there was lots of innovation going on, many types of motorcycle didn't succeed. This set does feature a motorcycle by the oldest British firm, which first started producing motorbikes in as far back as 1896. But this set of cards is of models, contemporary models that were actually produced in the 1920s. I don't think it's a retrospective set. So here's a model by Excelsior, the oldest British firm, motorcycle firm, and there's a few others. Let's have a look. Here we have Coventry Eagle, a model by the Coventry Eagle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the manufacturers' names, all of them, of all 50 cards, in the description, and I'm going to try and root out the model names, most of which are in the descriptions on the backs of the cards. Here's Matchless and another early company, Humber Motorcycles. Raleigh, hang on a minute, is normally associated with bicycles, but even they spent a short period of time expanding into motorcycles from the 1920s to the 30s, as can be seen by this bike here. But obviously they couldn't have been as successful as their bicycle line. This also includes other companies normally associated with car manufacturer. For instance, Sunbeam and Rover. Okay, Britain built up quite a worldwide reputation for quality workmanship. Brough Superior, of which there's a model here. They were dubbed the Rolls-Royce of motorcycles by H.D.T, who presumably was an editor of the motorcycle newspaper. Now, coincidentally, if we turn the cards over, at the top it says, with acknowledgement to the motorcycle, which I'm guessing is the same newspaper, so that's really cool. So it must have been quite an important newspaper in those days for this particular subject. I tried to look on eBay for an example, but there aren't any, and also on Google as a whole, so perhaps they're quite rare in their own right. Okay, there's also another firm that concentrated more on quality than quantity. Velocette, or Velocette, a small family-owned business, could not compete against the big monster firms like BSA on quantity, but were renowned for the quality of their products. And here's an example of a 1920s model. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pan through all 50 cards. If you can recognise any motorcycles that you own, please feel free to comment, or even better, if you've done a video of them actually starting up and in action, that would be really cool as well. Just think, if you owned all these in pristine condition, that will be a pretty decent museum, wouldn't it? Of 1920s British motorcycles. Perhaps you've got a relative who owns one of these beauties. Maybe you could take round your video camera and video it, and just leave it as a video response. Great set of cards. To be honest, not many sets of motorcycle cards were actually produced. You could count them up on two hands, literally. Don't forget to check out my other transport related card videos, and I have done one other motorcycle card set as well. Okay, thanks for watching, bye for now. If you'd like to find out more about this particular item or other such items, please feel free to pop by my website at creamofcards.com. Oh no, I'm afraid we've run out of time. But just before you go, please leave thumbs up below, and if you'd like to see more amazing video clips like this,
Subscribe to the channel
by clicking on the icon up in the sky.
A Cream of Cards TV.